Making a woman feel the desire to have sex is actually a lot easier than most guys realize. In this audiobook, I will explain 5 ways you can make a woman want to have sex with you when you first meet her. You are stuck in the friend zone or have made a bad first impression on her. The spark has died in your relationship and she is no longer interested in sex. Let's begin with the first way to do it. 1. Make her feel sexually attracted to the way you are interacting with her. To make a woman want to have sex with you, the first thing you need to do is make her feel sexually attracted to you, which can be done based on the way you are interacting with her. Why? A woman's sexual attraction is mostly based on what you say and do in her presence and how that makes her feel. For example, does your conversation style turn her on or turn her off? Are you able to make her feel girly in your presence? Or do you just make her feel like one of the guys or like a good friend? At The Modern Man, I teach guys how to make women feel attracted to them in more than 100 different ways, and I provide tested, proven-to-work examples of exactly what to say and do for each way of attracting women. The more ways you are able to make a woman feel attracted to you when interacting with her, the more intense her sexual desire will be. 2 examples of how to make a woman feel attracted to you during an interaction are to be masculine in your energy, vibe, conversation style, behavior, and body language to the point where she feels girly, or as some women refer to it as, she feels like a real woman in your presence. Don't be neutral just like a friend, or be too nice to hopefully get her to like you as a person. Instead, let her feel, sense, and experience your masculinity. It literally turns her on and makes her begin thinking about having sex with you. Flirt with her. Flirting creates a spark between you and a woman when you meet her, and it's also one of the things that keeps the spark alive in a relationship. Those are just 2 of more than 100 ways you can make a woman feel sexually attracted to you. When interacting with a woman for 5 minutes, you can easily set off 5, 10, 15, or even 20 different attraction triggers. When you make her feel attracted in many different ways at once, she naturally feels sexually attracted to you and will experience a strong desire to have sex with you. However, if you interact with a woman and are unknowingly turning her off in 5 to 20 different ways, e.g. being too nice, matching, or even slightly copying her feminine energy, seeming insecure and unsure of yourself, then she isn't going to feel much or any desire to have sex with you. That's how attraction works when it comes to women. As a man, you have to actively make a woman feel attracted based on what you are saying and doing. Don't expect her to feel sexually attracted on her own for some random or magical reason. That only happens when a guy gets lucky, e.g. meets a woman and she wants him sexually even though he didn't really do anything. The reality is that if you want control over this area of your life, i.e. you want to be able to have sex whenever you want, then you need to actively turn a woman on by what you say and do around her. Once you have that skill, you are set for life when it comes to sex with women. Here is the next example of how to make a woman want to have sex with you. 2. Make it very clear that you find her sexually attractive. This is an essential thing to do when meeting a woman for the first time, getting to know her, and when in a relationship. According to the Dove Cosmetics International Survey on Beauty, 96% of women do not consider themselves to be beautiful. Strange, but true. Why are modern women so insecure about their beauty? When a woman compares herself to the perfectly photoshopped and airbrushed images of women in advertisements, or to the sexy women in porn, she realizes that she doesn't look like that without makeup, or when she isn't dressed up in a sexy outfit. She knows what she looks like when she wakes up in the morning and knows that she simply doesn't compare to how women in advertisements or porn look. Even if a woman seems like she is confident about her appearance, statistically speaking, approximately 96% of time, she isn't as confident as you think she is. I also know from personal experience that even if a woman thinks she is pretty, she will almost always have insecurities about certain parts of her face or body, e.g. the youthfulness of her skin, her weight, breast size, butt size, etc. You might look at her and sincerely believe that she is beautiful, but she is thinking, HHH, I hate my thighs, I'll never be as sexy as the women who have perfect legs. So, don't assume that she knows she is beautiful, is 100% confident in herself, or thinks that she is perfect. In most cases, women feel inadequate for various reasons that they will rarely, if ever, discuss with men. This is why, if a woman is going to have sex with you, she wants to feel truly sexy in your eyes. She wants to feel like she is fully accepted by you and that she is safe to be her true self. If she doesn't feel that way around you, she will feel insecure and won't be drawn to the idea of having sex with you. How can you make a woman feel sexy in your eyes? When meeting a woman for the first time, after making her feel sexually attracted to you and chatting with her for 30 seconds to a minute, look at her with a loving appreciation and say, "You're sexy. I like you." I have never, ever gotten a bad reaction from saying that to a woman. Women love to be appreciated. As long as you have made her feel attracted to you during the first part of the conversation, she will be very happy that you find her attractive and have the confidence to say it. You will see her smile and look happy when you make that comment about her. Make sure you attract her first, though. Attraction comes first, and everything else follows it. If you give women compliments before making them feel attracted to you, the compliment will have less meaning and value. She will see it as you trying to suck up to her or impress her by being nice. Yet, if you've made her feel attracted to you first, she will really appreciate it and feel excited about it. If you don't know how to make a woman feel intensely attracted to you when interacting with her, then keep learning from me. I will teach you more than 100 different ways to make a woman feel attracted to you when interacting with a woman you are friends with. The next time she puts in some extra effort to look more beautiful or sexy, look at her and say, "Wow, look at you. You look very sexy today." Don't be afraid to say that to her. Be honest and let her know that you find her to be sexy. Don't just tell her she looks nice or pretty or beautiful. Tell her that she looks sexy. The word sexy immediately lets her know that you see her in that way, but referring to her as nice, pretty, or beautiful could just mean that you're being polite. If you only ever behave like a friend around her, most women will just accept that you want to be friends and leave it at that. She will keep you in the friend zone only. However, when you make her feel a lot of attraction for you, and then let her know that you find her sexy, a sexual spark automatically ignites between you and her. From there, you just need to know how to go from a conversation to a kiss, or a conversation to a date, and then sex. It's really easy and natural once you know what to say and do. When interacting with your girlfriend or wife, look at her with desire. Confidently smile, and don't stop feeling of desire for her no matter what she says or does. Literally tell her that she is the sexiest woman on earth in your eyes. Let her feel it by the way that you look at her. Embrace the feeling of attraction that you're having for her. Let the attraction you feel for her influence your body language, tonality, and behavior. Let her see that you are visibly affected by her sex appeal in a positive way. 3. Build up the sexual tension. Sometimes, a woman will be horny and ready for sex without you having to do anything to get her in the mood. Yet, in almost all cases, most women need you to turn them on by building up the sexual tension between you. What is sexual tension? Sexual tension, an exciting feeling that occurs when a man and woman feel sexual attraction for each other, but the escalation to sex is being delayed by them, the environment or circumstance, e.g. they work together. She doesn't want to look too easy in front of her friends by hooking up with him too quickly. He is already in a relationship with another woman. They are engaging in enjoyable foreplay for a few minutes before sex, etc. Whether you are meeting a woman for the first time, trying to get out of the friend zone with a woman you have a crush on, or are 20 years into a marriage, the same rule applies. Women love the exciting feeling of releasing built-up sexual tension with kissing and sex. So, don't ignore the power of sexual tension when it comes to sex. When you build up sexual tension correctly, a woman not only wants to have sex with you, but she also feels like she needs to have sex with you to release the built-up tension between you. Sex becomes something that she really wants to do with you. She feels the tingle down there and wants to get you inside. However, if there isn't much or any sexual tension present between you and a woman, e.g. you haven't been actively making her feel attracted to you while interacting with her, she only sees you as a friend, you have been together for 10 years and you can't be bothered trying to build up sexual tension with her, etc., the idea of having sex won't feel very appealing to her. 4. Turn her on with your touch. When meeting a woman for the first time, give her a charming handshake when you introduce yourself. For example, hold her hand firmly, but gently, and maintain eye contact as you keep holding her hand for about 5 seconds while you introduce yourself. "Hey, my name's Dan. I thought I'd come over and say hello to you. You're easily the most beautiful woman in the room." She will feel turned on by the fact that you were relaxed, confident, and didn't rush to let go of her hand. Doing this is a display of confidence and masculinity that will immediately make her feel girly in your presence. Then, the fact that you also gave her a compliment makes her see you as a charming guy. When interacting with a woman you are friends with, give her a goodbye hug. When you are parting ways, say, "Okay, I feel like a hug today. Give me a goodbye hug," and then hug her warmly for a few seconds. Then as you exit the hug, say, in a masculine way, "Ooh, I like hugging you," and with a confident smile, add in, "You're sexy. I like you." That alone can lead to kiss and sex shortly afterwards, because she is turned on and she feels confident that you find her sexy, and she would feel comfortable and excited to have sex with you. When interacting with your girlfriend or wife. In this case, I'm referring to getting a girlfriend or wife in the mood who usually isn't interested in sex. If the spark has died out in your sex life, you need to actively get that spark back. Don't expect it to come back by magic without you doing anything. You've got to actively make it happen by interacting with her in an attractive way. One way to do that is to bring her in for a hug and tell her to relax with you for a minute. Then, begin to touch and caress her very slowly all over her body. Don't rush. She may resist your attempts to get her in the mood if she doesn't feel like it in that moment. But if you keep telling her that she is sexy, e.g., "I think you're so sexy. I love you," and kiss her softly on the side of her neck and just under her ear, she will warm up to it. Keep touching her all over her body and expressing your desire for her. Your touch and your desire for her will begin to turn her on. Then, the fact that you also gave her a compliment makes her see you as a charming guy. When interacting with a woman you are friends with, give her a goodbye hug. When you are parting ways, say, "Okay, I feel like a hug today. Give me a goodbye hug," and then hug her warmly for a few seconds. Then as you exit the hug, say, in a masculine way, "Ooh, I like hugging you," and with a confident smile, add in, "You're sexy. I like you." That alone can lead to kiss and sex shortly afterwards, because she is turned on and she feels confident that you find her sexy, and she would feel comfortable and excited to have sex with you. When interacting with your girlfriend or wife. In this case, I'm referring to getting a girlfriend or wife in the mood who usually isn't interested in sex. If the spark has died out in your sex life, you need to actively get that spark back. Don't expect it to come back by magic without you doing anything. You've got to actively make it happen by interacting with her in an attractive way. One way to do that is to bring her in for a hug and tell her to relax with you for a minute. Then, begin to touch and caress her very slowly all over her body. Don't rush. She may resist your attempts to get her in the mood if she doesn't feel like it in that moment. But if you keep telling her that she is sexy, e.g., "I think you're so sexy. I love you," and kiss her softly on the side of her neck and just under her ear, she will warm up to it. Keep touching her all over her body and expressing your desire for her. Your touch and your desire for her will begin to turn her on. 5. Laugh at her pre-sex tests. Women always test men. You can't escape it. Whether you meet a woman for the first time, are on a first date, or are 20 years in a relationship, she won't stop testing you. For example, if a woman is attracted to you and wants to have sex with you, she might test you by pretending to not even like you or feel no attraction for you, just to see how you respond. Why would she do that? She wants to confirm that you are a confident man and are worthy of being in a more dominant position than her. It's a natural instinct that women have. When a woman tests your confidence and you don't crumble, it confirms to her that you are worthy of being in the masculine position. It makes sense for her to open up and receive you because you are a more dominant, masculine force. When she sees that you remain strong and believe in yourself no matter how much she tests you, it allows her to relax into feeling like a real woman around you. She can trust in you to be the man at all times, and that allows her to be more feminine around you. The best part? The more feminine that you make a woman feel in your presence, the more sexually turned on she will be when interacting with you. In my online training programs here at The Modern Man, I provide many examples of how to make women feel feminine in your presence. I can literally teach you how to make a woman go weak at the knees in your presence because she feels so girly and feminine around you. That is a power that you can easily have, and it's so much fun to do. Making a woman feel that way is much more efficient and reliable than trying to get a woman to like you by talking to her for hours or taking her out on a series of dates. You can make a woman feel intense attraction for you within seconds to minutes of meeting her. You may have seen other guys do that in the past, but not known what was going on and why the woman suddenly became so attracted. You can have the same effect on women. When you know how to make a woman feel weak at the knees in your presence and attract her in many other additional ways during an interaction, you no longer have to hope that women want to have sex with you. Instead, you make them feel attracted and they then eagerly want to. One of the ways to make a woman feel some attraction for you is to laugh at her pre-sex tests. For example, when meeting a woman for the first time, if a woman feels attracted to you and begins to think about sleeping with you that night, she may test you by pretending not to like you to see if you squirm and become nervous around her. For instance, she might say, "I just want you to know that I don't sleep with guys that I meet from bars. You're nice and all, but nothing is going to happen between us," even though you haven't said anything about that yet. Secretly, she is hoping that you remain confident and maintain your composure. If you become nervous or have a rejected look on your face, she knows that she won't be able to be her true self in the bedroom with you. She'll have to be gentle with you, emotionally, or else you might feel insecure, and that isn't a turn-on for women. If she says something like that to you, simply smile and say, "That's all right. I'm a virgin anyway. I'm saving myself for marriage." She will laugh and be relieved that you are a confident guy who doesn't become insecure around her when she challenges you. This isn't a case of women being silly and playing unnecessary mind games with men. She is simply trying to find a guy who is strong enough for her, mentally and emotionally. There are so many things that women say to test guys when they meet them. You can pass any test that a woman puts you through, and if you want to learn more about that, keep learning from me here at The Modern Man. I know all the tests that women put guys through and what to say and do when it happens. When interacting with a woman you are friends with, she might ask you, "So, why do you hang out with me so much?" The key here is not to answer her in a serious, logical manner or get into a deep and meaningful discussion about how you feel. Simply smile or laugh and say, "I like hanging out with you because you're sexy and you pretend not to like me." Believe me, she will laugh and she will love it. Make sure you've been making her feel very attracted to you first, though. Remember, attraction comes first and everything else follows that. The more attracted you can make her feel before making a comment like that, the better. If you don't know how to make a woman feel intense attraction for you during an interaction, make sure that you keep learning from me. I teach more than 100 different ways to make a woman feel attracted to you. It's the easiest, most exciting, and rewarding thing you will ever learn how to do in your life. When interacting with your girlfriend or wife, if she tries to poke fun at you for being overweight/skinny, bald, etc., do not become insecure about it at all. For example, if she says, "You, look at your hair, so dorky," you can laugh and say, "Yeah, dorky but sexy. I can't help being this handsome. I'm sexy and I know it." Then, walk over and hug her or kiss her in a relaxed, masculine way. This turns her on because you are displaying emotional strength around her rather than insecurity. Women are attracted to the emotional strength of men and turned off by any emotional weaknesses a guy has, e.g. insecure, self-doubt, low self-esteem. When you realize that women want you to display confidence and they actually feel attracted to it, even though many will pretend not to, you will find it so much easier to be the confident guy that you know you are on the inside. The fact is, there are so many things that you can say and do around a girlfriend or wife in a relationship that will make her feel sexually attracted to you. If the spark has died in your relationship, it doesn't mean that you can't get it back. You've just got to start interacting with her in a more attractive way. The same applies to the single guys reading this. If you are talking to women and it isn't going anywhere and women don't seem to be very interested, it doesn't mean you can't change that. When you begin interacting with women in a way that causes them to feel attracted to you, women naturally want to be with you sexually.